If you closely observe the rotor shaft, you will be able to see the sliding width relative to the journal bearings. These parts of the rotor shaft are the journals by which the rotor shaft is supported. Install the journal bearing on the removed rotor shaft. With this journal bearing sliding part, use a dial gauge to measure the clearance between the inner surface of the journal bearing and the rotor shaft with the upper side of the inner surface pressed against the shaft. Compare the measurement with the clearance standard table in the instruction manual. If the metal surface appears to have many scratches or to be deeply scratched, replace the bearing with a new one. Do not attach the dial gauge to the rotor shaft. If you did, the rotor shaft would get magnetized. A locking pin is attached to the journal bearing. Replace the journal bearing if this pin is worn by 2 mm or more in width or broken. Measure the outer diameters of the sliding parts. If the outer diameter of the sliding part is smaller than the adjacent outer diameter by 0.02 mm or more, please contact Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. We recommend that the impeller be inspected by means of dye-penetrant flaw detection for the backside and entire blade of the impeller. If any defects are found, replace with a new impeller. In the event that the leading edges of the impeller blades are indented from collision with a foreign object, please note the location and size and contact Mitsubishi Heavy Industries for consultation. Cleaning should be performed with a soft object, such as a sponge, with surface dirt removed using kerosene or warm water. Do not use a wire brush or any similar hard object. To clean the turbine wheel, dip them in a container of warm water to remove the deposited carbon scale. After removal, clean the turbine wheel. After washing the turbine wheel, dry them thoroughly and coat them with rust-proof oil. In the event that the radial turbine blades are indented from collision with a foreign object, please consult with Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Like the turbine wheel, clean the nozzle after washing in warm water. After cleaning the nozzle, dry it thoroughly and coat it with rust-proof oil. Visually inspect the nozzle in a well-lit location for abnormalities. The air filter must be cleaned at least once every 2 months. Soak the filter for 2 to 3 hours in lukewarm water in which a neutralizing cleaning agent has been dissolved. Then, gently wash the filter by hand. After washing the filter, dry it thoroughly by placing in a shaded location that's well ventilated. If the filter is broken or torn, replace it with a new one. On the compressor side of the bearing pedestal, an inlet of the sealing air channel is provided. Check that there is no evidence of lubricant leakage into the sealing air channel. Also, confirm that the air comes out on the turbine side by feeding general service air into the channel.